Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our mat Pilates class. We're going to do 45 minutes of Pilates on the mat. Remember to always do what feels right for you. We come to an exercise that you don't agree with, either skip it or modify it, all right? There's a modification for every single exercise. We're going to lie down. We're going to use our yoga block today. Amira, how are you? Good, how are you? We're going to use our yoga block today. And we are going to just lie down on the mat. We're good. Let's come and lie down. Do you need a mat? Yeah, take your time. Lengthen yourselves on the mat. How are you? Two, perfect. Take a yoga block with you. Is that mat thick enough for you, Gary, or would you like to double it up?
Thicker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it deeper. Let's come and stand up. Take a big breath, everybody. And remember, Pilates is a system of exercises. And, you know, it's a progression of a practice. Always make sure that you do what feels right for you. You might not get it all in the first day, but it takes time, like years to practice and get it all connected. So go at your own pace, especially if you've never done this before. So we're just going to keep the yoga block out to the side. We're going to lie all the way down. We're all there. So we're just going to lie down. And we're going to bring our arms back behind us. Take a hold of one wrist. Give it a little stretch. Take a hold of the other wrist and give it a little stretch. And then we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to keep the feet down on the floor with the knees bent. And just take a moment to just feel what your body feels like when you're lying down. Keep the weight even on your hips and try to engage your abdominals as much as you can. In fact, we're going to take our hands and we're going to put one hand underneath the belly button and we're going to put another hand in your upper abs above the belly button. You're going to inhale to the top hand. And then as you exhale, both hands are going to barely come a little bit close together, just a little bit. And again, breathe through the top hand. And then as you exhale, the hands kind of come closer together, creating a little bit of energy in your low abs. Take a big breath and we'll lift one leg up to table and lower the leg down. Lift the other leg to table and lower it down. And all we're trying to do here, keep alternating, is notice how the abdominals are working and just kind of notice the difference between the right and the left, if there's any. Keep it connected. Use your abdominals to keep yourselves a little bit more centered. And lower. Last two, lift and lower and lift and lower. Let's take the yoga block and put it between your inner thighs. Keep your arms nice and long. Press into the yoga block as you engage your abs a little bit more. And then try to lift the hips off the mat. And then exhale, lower the hips back down. Here we're trying to get mobility in the back as we go up and as you go down. Walk the feet close to the seat where you could feel a nice stretch through the front of the thighs, the sits bones active, and then you roll the spine back down. And again, push into the feet to lift up the hips. And then as you exhale, you roll yourself back down. Last one, use the abs to come up. Keep the abs engaged and roll the spine, upper back, middle back, and lower. Now from here, we're going to pick up both legs into table. And if you want to keep the yoga block right between your inner thighs or the ball, or you can put it between your ankles, which is a little bit more challenging. So if you've never done it before, keep it between your inner thighs. Lift up your head if that's appropriate for you, and then begin pumping your arms up and down. Inhale for 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it doesn't feel good to lift the head up, don't lift it up, keep it on the mat. Inhaling and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep pumping. Vigorous pump with the arms. As you keep your head lifted, you might want to put one hand behind the head to make you use your abs a little more to support the head, and then switch as you need to. Otherwise, keep both arms out. Either keep your knees bent or extend your legs away. Inhale for 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Put the yoga block back between your inner thighs and bring the feet all the way down to the floor. Walk the feet out a tiny bit away from you. Bring the heels down, the toes up to the ceiling. We're going to reach the arms back and we're going to roll ourselves back up. Come into a seated position. Either come to your side or come all the way up. Now keep the feet on the floor and roll back a bit. Roll back up. So here we're trying to differentiate between your back and your pelvis, your hips. So as you go back initially, roll the hips, then you add your back, then you roll the back, then the hips, right? In the order anatomically of our bodies. So go in that same order and try to go all the way down to the mat if you can. Arms go back. Arms lift and you roll it up. Keep your knees bent. You can also try with the feet on the floor. Roll yourself back carefully. Reach your arms and roll it up. Now either keep it with knees bent or you're going to extend your legs out. We're going to put the yoga block flat. You're going to flex the feet. Arms are long. And you're going to roll yourself down. Pressing to the yoga block, lift the arms, lift the head, roll it out. Try to keep your feet pretty still. And again, roll down, roll down. We're going to slide a bit. Reach the arms back and lift the arms, lift the head, roll it up. And for your next one, bring the block with you and roll it all the way back down. And all the way back up. Now put the yoga block flat on the floor. Let's start with the right leg. So put your right heel right on that yoga block. Bend the left knee and roll yourself all the way down. Bend and lengthen that left leg as you keep your right heel on the block. Your right toes to the ceiling. Lengthen through that left leg. 2 more. Bring your arms by your side. This exercise is called one leg circle. You're going to lengthen through that left leg and we're going to make circles. So go across, around, and back up 1, across and then 2, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 1 at the top, reverse. Out, around, and back up 1, and 2, and 3, 3 more, and 3, and 2, 1 more, and 1. Bend the knee into the chest, lift up your head, roll your body all the way up, and switch sides. Put that yoga block on the left, flex that left foot as much as you can, hold the right leg into the chest, roll yourself down carefully, bring the right leg up, kick it and bend it. Let's try to keep ourselves centered on the mat and keep that leg all the way up. Turn out from your hip and go across, around, and back up 1, and across, around 2, and 3, and 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep your left side really still. Go out, around, and 1, go out, around, and 2, and 3, and let's go for 3. And 2, 1 more, and 1. Bend the knee into the chest, roll it all the way back up, and stretch forward. Give it a nice breath, put the yoga down, and just give it a little stretch. To just give you like a little history of what Pilates is. Joe Pilates was an actual person. He was a gentleman. He was born in Germany. He came to the United States at the beginning of the 20th century, and he began this practice that he originally called contrology, and then it became Pilates. So in Pilates, we do a lot of rolling. We're going to do our first rolling now, and it's called rolling like a ball. The reason why we roll is because it massages the spine and massages the internal organs. So we can begin by putting the block right between our inner thighs. We're going to pick up the feet and we're going to hold behind your thighs and just balance there. Feel your sits bones. Go to the right, come to the middle, then go to the left. And the idea is that we're going side to side. We're not really going back, right? So we're staying right on the bones, right in the middle of the bones. Keep your heels together. And if you can, you're going to look at your block and you're going to roll back and come up. Keep the feet pressing towards the seat. If you're challenged here, keep the position of the hands. Otherwise, you're going to walk the hands forward on your ankles. Really grab the ankles and roll back and come up. Roll back and come up. And we'll go 4 more. And up. And 3. And 2. 1 more. And 1. Come all the way in. Bring the feet down. Sit back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Put the yoga block in the front and give it a stretch. So if rolling doesn't feel good for you, it probably means that it's not good for you. You could skip it and we'll do other things. From here, we're going to put the yoga block to the side. We're going to work on the abdominal series. So bring one leg into the chest and extend one leg out. Stay tall if you can, and then switch legs. And switch. And switch. And switch. And let's go for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring that first leg in, hold yourself down carefully. Bring both legs in, reach both legs out, pull it back in. Take the block with your hands, put it on your shins, just for more control. Press out, pull it in. Press it out, pull it back in, keep your heels together. Reach, pull it back in, 2 more. And back in, last one, reach, pull it back in with the block between your heels, lengthen the legs, pull it in, reach, pull it in, and press for 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the knees, lower the head, give the breath. Take your block, put it out to the side, bring both legs together, float up your upper back, look above your knees, and then lengthen both legs out for scissors. Take one leg in, give it a little pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, and we'll go pull, pull, and reach, and we'll go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the knees, lower the head, give it a breath. Lower lips, we're going to take our hands, we're going to put them behind our head, legs to tabletop. Float up your upper back, look above the knees, lengthen the legs away, Pilates V with the feet. You're going to lower the legs away, lift the legs back up. Try to keep the weight of your head on your hands as we're lowering the legs for 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the knees, lower the head, give it a breath. Take your right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Bring your hands through and just give that right side a little stretch. So keep your shoulders down on the mat. Carefully switch sides. Left ankle crosses over the right. Keep the hips anchored. And 2, and 1. Bend both knees. Last abdominal series. Put both hands behind the head. Legs are to tabletop. Float up your head. Look above your abs. And cross to one side. Cross it to the other. Reach. Reach. Try to keep your hips as stable as you can. Don't let those hips move up and down. We'll go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And roll it all the way up. Sit up tall. Woohoo! Spine stretch forward. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms in front of you. And go up and over towards your mat with your upper back. And come back up. Try to feel a big stretch behind the legs. Sit up and over and come back up. Let's do this, guys. This is a great way to do this. Let's sit on our block. So come all the way up, and if you have a ball, you could just sit on the ball. Come up. Now feel those sits bones. Keep that energy right on the block, and then go up and over. And back up. Bring your crown of the head over towards the feet as you lengthen. Stack it back up. And again, go up and over. And bring it back in. So as you're going over, your abs are pressing towards the back wall. So try not to hinge at the hip. So try not to hinge at the hip. So try not to do this. Stay up and begin with the crown of the head reaching over. Yes. Yeah, do you feel the difference? More upper back, right? It's called spine stretch forward is the name of the exercise. So we're literally trying to stretch from the neck into that mid back. That's where the work is coming from, in that upper back. One more time, reach it up and over and stack it up. Now we're gonna open the legs a little wider and do the saw while we're up here. Stay tall, twist to one side, reach back with the one arm, forward with the other. Go 3, 2, 1, come up and tall and twist, twist, reach 3, 2, 1, come back up, twist, reach, 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 come back up, and again, twist, 3, 2, 1, come up, last 2, reach, reach, come back up, last one, twist, reach that back arm, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Bring your legs together. Let's come off the yoga block and come onto our hands and knees. Keeping your hands right underneath your shoulders. You could always take the yoga block and put it right between your inner thighs. It's going to protect your low back, so depending on what you feel. Otherwise, keep it to the side. Keep the knees underneath the hips. Exhale to look in. Inhale to look away. Exhale to look in. Inhale to look away. One more time. Exhale to look in. Inhale, look away. Let's come into a plank. Walk your arms out if you need to. Push away from the floor. Take one leg back, the other leg back, and hold your plank. Push the floor away from you. Keep your neck nice and long. Hold it here for 4 and 3. Push the floor away. 2. At the 1, bend your elbows. Come all the way down to the mat. Or just lower the knees and come down. Let's begin with flight. Keep your forehead on the mat. Bring your shoulders away from the ears. You're going to pick up your arms. You're going to pick up your upper back. And then come back up. Shoulders, arms, lift and lower. Try to keep this extension exercise wherever you're challenged. We're going to keep progressing it. So if you're challenged here, keep it here. Otherwise, you're going to bend your arms. You're going to put your hands underneath the shoulders. First one. Push into the hands and lift up the upper back. And come back down. Try to keep your belly button almost in contact with the mat. Almost in contact. Only a little bit of the abdominals come off the mat. And lower back down. Now take your yoga block. Keep progressing the exercises accordingly. Walk the arms out. Lift the arms, lift the heart. And lower back down. Arms come up, lift the heart, reach. And come down, 3 more. And back down. And back down. And the next one, stay lifted if you can. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach over and bring it down. Sit back into the heels and give yourself a nice stretch. Sit all the way back. Hopefully you don't have really a need to stretch the low back. It just feels good to go into that position. Come all the way forward again. Bring your yoga block with you. Put your hands on the edges of it. Stay tall. Elbows coming towards your hips. Keep your abdominals engaged. Single leg kick. Kick, kick, and back. Kick, kick, and back. Keep your hips as still as you can. Use the booty, kick, kick, and back. Kick, kick, and back. And back, 2 more. Kick, kick, and back, and last one. And kick, kick, and down. Double leg kick. Bring the yoga block behind you. Look over towards one side. Bend your arms as much as you can. You're going to kick both legs together 3 times. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Legs are going to go long. You're going to extend your arms. Pick up your upper back. Look to the other side. Bend. 1, 2, 3. Press it up. And turn. 1, 2, 3. Press it out. Turn. 1, 2, 3. And lengthen. Last 2. 1, 2, 3. And lengthen. Last 1, 1, 2, 3. Lengthen. Stay up there if you can. Push into the feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Put the yoga block away. Sit back into the heels. Open up your knees a little wider. Give it a stretch and come all the way up. Let's practice the neck pull. We're going to use the block. We're going to put it between the ankles. This one's challenging, so work on it. It's a work in progress for me. We're going to put the hands either behind the head, or you could put your arms here. I'm going to begin here. So scoop the belly, and you're going to go with a rounded pelvis first, and then you're going to go all the way back on the mat. And lift yourself all the way up. Try to keep the feet on the floor. Then we're going to go with a flat back, and then we have no choice. Then we're going to round to go back. And lift yourself back up. And again, you want to challenge yourself. You can put both hands behind the head. Keep going, and then you go round it back. And then lift yourself up. And again, 2 more. You've got to flat back, and then you round to go back. And come up, come up, come up. So challenging. And one more time, stay back on the mat. Stay all the way down and stay there. Keeping your head down, bend your knees, keep your feet right where they are with the block right between the ankles for shoulder bridging, and pick up your hips. And lower the hips down with control. And again, press into that upper back, lead with your pubic bone. Stay lifted, and then roll it back down. So if you're noticing that the block is really giving you good feedback to be able to get mobility on the spine, then you keep the block there. But if you want to add on, let's try to put the feet right on the top of the block and then lift up. And then lower down. And again, keep it where you're challenging, where you're able to do the exercise correctly to get more mobility in the back. And then the next one, we're going to stay lifted. And we're going to add a march. Lift one leg, lower down. Lift the other leg. If your feet are on the ball, it might be a little challenging. You might want to put the ball between the knees, or just put the ball away, or put the ball on the floor if you don't have a block. And let's go 3. And 2. Last one. And carefully, both feet are down, and we're going to articulate our back to bring it all the way down. Take your yoga block with your ankles, bring your legs out straight, flex your feet, bring your arms to the ceiling, and roll yourself all the way up. Hopefully the roll-ups are getting better, right? Let's come on to the side. We're going to do side kick series. So just come on to one side. I'm going to start by going on my right hip. You could do whichever hip you want. Face me, face this way, so that way you could see a little bit better. The yoga block is going to stay down. We could put our hand on it or just keep it down on the side. So legs are going to come forward off the mat, and we're going to use that top hand to make sure that we're really connected in the abdominal and not the low back. So lift up your leg, and when you kick the leg forward and back, that hand back there is not moving, right? That will tell us that we're not using the low back. Either you're going to put the hand down on the mat, or you could put the hand behind the head and kick it forward, kick it back. Kick, kick, back, back. So the idea is to move the leg, but not the hips, not the torso. 3 more. Kick, kick, back, back, kick, kick, back, back. Last one, kick, kick, back, back. Now go up and down with control, and reach, up and lower, up and lower, and let's go for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Touch the heel and make tiny little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse, and we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg all the way up, catch its ankle forward, step into the front, and bring your back leg a little further back as you lift it up and down. So that bottom leg is going up and down. Flex the foot as much as we can, and let's go 5, 3, 2, at the 1, keep it lifted, make a big circle with that bottom leg. 3, 2, 1, reverse, let's go 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower the leg. Bring both legs together. This is called a hot potato. So flex your foot, bring it in the front of the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick it up. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up. And 3, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up, singles. 1, and 1, 4 times. And 2, and 3. Last one, and 4. Both legs come up. Bring your top leg back, your bottom leg forward, and scissor the legs. Scissor the legs. Let's go 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come onto your abdominals, hand over hand, right under the forehead. Keep your legs lifted. You can lift your arms off the mat as well if you wish for added challenge. And beats on the belly. Clap the heels. Clap the heels, and let's go for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower all the way back. Turn around to the opposite side. Come all the way down. Legs are long in front of us. Take that top hand, put it in your low back. Kind of feel where the abdominals connect to your low back. Lift that top leg and kick it forward, kick it back. Just notice this side, what it feels like. Either the hand is going to come in the front or the hand can go behind the head. Kick, kick, back, back, kick, kick, back, 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 and let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and keep the leg at the back. We're going to go up and down, up and down. You could use the yoga block if you want, put it underneath your head. It's going to give you support for your head. Keep reaching for 4, and 3, 2, and 1, and little circles. Touch the heel each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circle. Touch the heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the leg all the way up. Catch its ankle. Bring it forward. Bring the bottom leg back. And we'll lift and lower that back leg. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted and make a big circle. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse, forward and back. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs are long. We'll do our hot potato. Flat. Touch the heel to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 3. 1, 2, 3, up. 2. 1, 2, up. Singles. 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All the way up both legs. Scissors. Top leg goes back, bottom leg forward. Keep it lifted off the mat. And then scissor the legs. Scissor the legs. 5. Try to make the scissors even. You're going as much forward as back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Come on your back. Shake your body all around. Maybe you want it to turn around so you can face me. Shake it all around. Give it a good breath. And let's come all the way up for our teaser. Roll yourself up. Stay tall. Bring your arms in front of you. Take one leg out. Roll back a little bit and come up. If you're able to go all the way down, then do that. Otherwise, keep it here. 2 more. Bring it down and bring it back up. And again, come down and back up. Switch legs. Roll it down with control. You could go as far down as we're able to come back up. That's your key. And back up. One more time. Either keep alternating legs or we're going to bring both legs up. Keep your knees bent or legs are straight, up to you. Roll it down. Come back up. Arms go up and then keep your legs at the same height. The legs are now moving if we can. One more. And come all the way up and balance. Hold it here for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the legs. Give it a good stretch forward. Give it a breath. We're going to lie back down on our abdominals. We're going to go swimming. Lengthen through the arms. Lengthen through the legs. Give it a nice breath. Pick up one, right arm, left leg. Pick up your heart. Pick up the other arm, the other leg, and begin your paddle and kick. If you need to alternate better, because that works for you, then keep alternating. Otherwise, stay lifted and we'll go at the beat of the 100 for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Give it a nice breath. We're going to do one more set of swimming, so stay here. Try to use your seat as much as you can. Lengthen through the arms. Pick up the arms, pick up the heart, pick up the legs a little bit, and go paddle and kick. And reach. The head is long, legs are long, and let's go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl the toes under you. We're going to come into a plank. Lift your knees off the mat. Come on. If you need to stay on your knees, stay on your knees. Hold it out here. Use your breath. Bring one leg up. Bring the body forward, back, lower the leg. Leg goes up. Forward, back, lower. 2 more. Down and down. Lower the knees. Come back into the heels and give it a great stretch. We're going to work on mermaid. So we're going to bring the legs over to one side. We're going to put one hand at the ankle. Other arm is going to go up to the ceiling. So you could either be into a Z position or you could stack the legs on top of each other. Reach up and over. Open it out to T. Bring it over to the elbow. And lift it back up. And again, out to T, bring it up and over, and bring it back away. Last 2. And back. One more time, reach it up and over. Come all the way in, put the hand behind the head, and twist towards your feet. Keep pressing the head back. 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your arms behind you. Kick the legs up like the Rockettes and come over to the opposite side. So either into a Z position, because that's better for our hips, or we stack it up. Arm goes up. Go up and over. Open it out. bring it down to the elbow. Open it out to the side. Open out to T. And again, 3 more, reach. And back over. And press. And over, one more time. Reach it up and over, hand behind the head. Twist towards the feet, twist. Twist, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms back, bring your legs forward. We're gonna do another rolling seal. Take your hands together, dive through, pick up the feet and clap the toes. 1, 2, 3, and then go back and come forward. 1, 2, 3. If you're able to add a clap in the front and then add a clap in the back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember that your knees are not too wide. They're just about the width of our shoulders. Clap, 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 and come up. 3 more. My back just clapped. Clap, clap, clap. And last one. If you're able to challenge yourselves, cross the legs and stand all the way back up. Let's come on to our push-ups. Come towards the back of the mat with parallel feet. Lift your arms up and over. Go all the way out into a candy cane. If the hands touch the mat, great. Walk it out, otherwise bend the knees. And 5 little push-ups. Bend and lengthen. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the hips. Walk it back. And carefully roll it back up. All the way up. Try to walk out with the other arm. If you remember which one it was, keep it straight if you need to. Bend the knees. Walk, 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 and walk. And bend and lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips and keep it there as you walk the dog. Lower and lift the heels. Maybe walk the feet a little closer to you. See if you could keep the heels down. Take the right hand and hold the left ankle, the left leg, the left thigh, wherever you can. Look under that left armpit. Keep breathing. Carefully walk the right hand back in. Make sure the arms are square, shoulders are square. And then we'll switch sides. Left hand towards the outside of the right leg. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Look over between your hands. Walk the feet a little bit further back and bring the left leg all the way forward into a runner's lunge. Either on your knuckles or hands on the floor. If you don't reach, you can also use the yoga block. Bend that bottom leg and curl the toes and bring them flat on the floor. Walk your hands towards that front thigh. Keep that leg nicely bent. Walk the foot forward to protect that front leg. So walk the foot all the way forward. That front, keep it going, all the way forward. Back leg is the right, left leg is at the front. Lift your right arm, lean towards the left. Give it a great stretch. Bring it to the ceiling, bring both arms up. Keep it here, keep stretching your hip flexor on that back leg. Bring your arms out to T. Twist towards the left. Come to center. Twist towards the opposite side. Come back to center. Take your hands down. Uncurl the toes in that right leg. Bring the left leg back. Walk the dog. Walk the dog. 3, 2, and 1. Look between your hands. Bring the right leg all the way forward. Either on your knuckles or on your hands. And just go forward and back for 3, and 2, and 1. Lower the back knee, uncurl the toes. Put your hands on that front thigh. Make sure that front leg is nicely secure. If there's a knee that's going to bother you, it's going to be that front leg. So make sure it goes all the way forward with that front leg. All the way forward. Take your time. Lift that left arm up. Keep it here with control. Lift both arms up if you feel balanced. Open your arms out to T. Twist towards that right leg. Come center, twist towards the back. Come center, reach the arms up, lower the arms, uncurl the back toes, bring the leg all the way forward. And slowly roll yourself back up. And we'll end with a couple balances here. Bring your heels together, your toes apart. Arms come up, and let's try to rise up and lower. Take your time. Keep the heels glued together if you can. And lift and lower. 3 more. And lower, and 2. 1 more. Come up with control. Lift those arms up a little higher. Let's take a moment here so we could appreciate what we could do with our bodies, challenging ourselves. Keep it there. And lower all the way down. Hold yourself down. And carefully roll yourself all the way back up. And we are done, guys. Good work. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Good work.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Please leave me comments when you take the class. And I hope you like that.
It's so good to stretch our body.